The death toll in the aftermath of Typhoon Hagibis in Japan is nearing to 70 in just 3 days. Fresh rains in Japan are worsening the situation in areas that have already been battered by the Category 5 storm. Tens of thousands of rescue workers have been deployed for search operations, but the rains are making the task arduous. So far, Typhoon Hagibis has triggered landslides and catastrophic flooding. The death toll from the disaster has risen steadily, and the numbers are expected to grow as many fear many to be still missing. The worst storm to hit Japan in almost 60 years has injured over 200 people as well. Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has said that units are trying their best to search for and rescue them, working day and night. He also pledged that he will do whatever the country can for victims and survivors. Shinzo Abe also ordered the Defense Ministry to call up to 1,000 reserve troops to join 31,000 active forces in search operations. Almost 180 rivers have been flooded majorly in eastern and northern Japan. In Nagano, which is one of the worst hit areas, flooded water is gushing into homes up to the second floor. Elsewhere, rescuers are using helicopters to save survivors from roofs and balconies. Currently, almost 80,000 households are without power and more than 130,000 homes remain without water supply. Tens of thousands are living in shelters, unsure if they would be able to return home. Now, a new UNICEF report says that a third of the world's population of children under 5 years of age are undernourished or overweight, and the picture does not look too good for India. Nearly 50% of children under 5 years of age in India are not growing well. This means that they are either undernourished or overweight and will face lifelong health problems as a consequence of it. These problems, which once existed at opposite ends of the wealth spectrum, have today converged in poor and middle-income countries, especially South Asia. Over the last 3 decades, another form of child malnutrition that has surged across the developing world is excess weight. The problem was virtually non-existent in countries such as India 30 years ago, but today at least 10% of children under 5 years of age are overweight or obese. Hidden hunger is another factor that contributes to the poor health of students around the world. Every 1 out of 2 children in the world continue to suffer from the phenomenon of hidden hunger. The domination of fast food and the missing vitamins and minerals have now led to compromised immune systems, poor sight and hearing defects. The triple burden of malnutrition, undernutrition, hidden hunger and overweight threatens the survival and development of children all over the world. As eating habits continue to deteriorate, with children being on the front line of the problem, making sure every child has access to a healthy diet must become a political priority if widespread malnutrition is to be conquered.